Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber and just...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tulsa wasting no time. Give to the running back. Running the green. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Alford. The quick out. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You got to anticipate. You got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Dupree.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Edwards. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Badgers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a really nice job by this defense. Second down and super short, probably expecting some kind of run, but stayed disciplined, played the pass, did a great job in the secondary, got the sack, and made this third down a lot more fun on their end.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. Hard running there. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Powers forward. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back to pass, it's Alford. Makes the catch, it's Presley. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. If they pick the spot, it's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Alford. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They go to the ground, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Oh, they're after him. They've got the play bottled up. Oh, it's out. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Off play action on 1st down. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of...
And the quarterback will be slung down back up at 43. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Booker. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Tulsa wasting no time. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass, it's Alford. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. We are locked up to start the 2nd half. And guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game.
There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money weighing down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incomplete.
Makes the grab past the marker. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Going up top again. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Alford. The throw. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air. They've got 6 points on the board.
And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. Got him downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Badger.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Tulsa wasting no time. Back to throw. It's Alford. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Richardson. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
He makes the catch. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Mason. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Hands it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Richardson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Offense changing the play. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Tulsa!
some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly complete. Bridge the tackle, and he's got room. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Lost to throw again. Here's the pressure. Catch inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Anthony. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Never a doubt. And we're all tied up, and who's in the mood for a dramatic finish, fellas? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Line getting set on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run. Still looking. Gets rid of it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Badger. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And man, this this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Looking left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they are down a single.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
It's incomplete. The try for two is no good, and this game is over. The big gamble done.